Welcome to some casual gameplay of World of Warcraft Classic Era Seasonal. Classic Era in that there's no expansion, seasonal with that little gimmick where you get extra XP, you get some skills in the fashion of runes that you can apply to your gear that would give you skills normally you would not see for many, many years to come, or that you'd never see at all, period. Like Wind Fury on a druid is absolute madness. So that's essentially what this is. And there's a few other little twists, like you can have World PvP in Stranglethorn Vale, the whole sky goes red. Like there's just like a lot of, I don't know what this is. There's a lot of extra little touches in the game, and arguably based on looking at the server, it is the most popular form of Classic, and it's just been something that I've been gravitating to quite a bit. As you could tell, it's actually very, very quickly becoming one of my top series for just random, not in terms of viewership. No. Not in terms of that department. That's never going to change. In terms of how consistent I've been and just with how many I've been pumping out. This is going to be close to like episode 50. I've made a lot of videos in the past on certain games like Generation Zero. I think I have like over hundreds and hundreds of videos on that game. But that was like, here's where this safe house is. Here's how you get this weapon. Here's where I got this piece of armor and whatnot. But in terms of just, hey, how's it going? So I'm playing game. Check it out. I got nothing to share with you. I've got nothing funny or interesting to say, but yet here we are, or here I am at least. Yeah, this is probably my longest episodic video series thingamabobber going on. For sure. And, of course, it's got to be the one that's performing the worst on my channel in terms of viewership. But why would I let that ruin my fun? When I said I wanted to have like my own talk show, something like a David Letterman or Jimmy Kimmel, any of those people, this is the closest thing I'll ever get to it. Nope, no curse for me. I didn't say that fame had to come with it. Although that would be nice only because money usually comes with fame. Usually. But if I could be poor and famous, or unknown and rich, believe me, I'd go for rich. And if I could be rich and famous, or rich and not famous, I'd rather be rich and unknown, truthfully. I don't need the attention on me. Just my channel, and that's about it. Yeah, these are only from Witch Doctors. So, by the way, in case you haven't noticed, I am in the Arathi Highlands here. Right over here. Just southwest of Hammerfall, southeast of Refuge Point. Just for a little wee reference in case you haven't played World of Warcraft in a really, really long time. I'm in the Eastern Kingdom. I almost forgot where I was for a second. I was like, no, over here. Eastern Kingdoms. Right there. That's where I'm at. Okay, is that exciting? Exactly. So now I'm looking for the witch doctor who give me the bag. You ain't got no bag for me. No, you don't have it either. Nope. Damn it! Witch doctor. Come on. Give me the bag. That, I almost said that a boy. Pretty sure it's a girl. I mean, nowadays you gotta be careful, because you can't always assume. You know how they say don't judge a book by its cover? Yeah, apparently you can't do that with that. But that's another story for another day. But I'm still allowed to poke some harmless fun at that stuff, because, as I've mentioned before, we live in a pretty funky kind of world nowadays, don't we? Oh, you know what I'm talking about. But when it comes to playing video games, I tend not to get all into the wild stuff while I'm playing. But if it's on my mind or I want to make a quick little comment or a joke, I really, honest to God, don't see the big deal in it. It's not like I'm getting all, whatever you want to call it, political and religious and all this weird shit. But even when I do, it's really not a big deal because I'm very, very open-minded, like I said, to people's different beliefs and whatnot. I don't attack people because they feel differently about something. It doesn't have to be that serious. These gaming vlogs, I just want to be able to talk about whatever. However, don't worry. If this is your first video, I predominantly stick to the script of if I'm playing WoW, I'll probably talk about WoW, but I may get a little sidetracked. And for those that, you know, like the two people that have been keeping up with me for a while will know and attest to the fact that I very rarely ever mention anything other than the game that I'm playing in that very moment. But I want to be able to change that a little bit and talk about the stuff. Like why I do this when some people have asked me, like, barely get any views on these videos. Why bother? And it's like, because I like them. I feel like I'm doing something productive. Even though technically it isn't productive. If I only stuck to the videos that I know will make me money, my channel wouldn't be as big, believe it or not. Not that it's big to begin with. And I wouldn't have as much fun. That is a big part of this, is I like to have fun. Really? Can't even herb in peace. Somehow I missed. Ooh, I got the moves like Jagger. Come on. Alright. You're boring me. I'm increasing my mace skills. Back in the day, I could be wrong here, actually, while I'm doing this really quick. Notice how my skills are going up because they're very low. Allegedly, having your mace skills, or whatever weapon you're using as a feral druid, apparently that would help a little bit indirectly with how your skills are like this in cat form, but I'm not too sure if I remember that correctly, because that literally was 20 years ago. As you can tell, I don't think I'm having much of a problem here. Mind you, they are 10 levels below me. So I don't know. I have no idea. What do I know? Another Khadgar's Whisker. I swear to God, if you come at me, don't even think about it. Select a thun key. Not just any key, but one that's thundering. Life root. Let's see if this brings me up to 224. And it does. 3 away from 227. You might be like, okay, and? Don't ask. When I was a kid, my parents used to watch a show called 227. It was a sitcom. 80s sitcom from what I remember. Random useless information. And I enjoyed it because it meant that I got to stay up later at night a little bit. So I used to watch it. Same thing with the Golden Girls and all that shit. TV was quite different back then. Very unapologetic. I grew up with Seinfeld as well. Like, I'm old. Like, I'm gonna be 46 soon. And what's crazy is when Seinfeld came out, I was only 11 years old. Like, I was young. I wasn't even a teenager. And now I'm like older than they were on the show at the time. Oh, good Lord. Yeah. I still watch a lot of that. Oh, I hate these things because they just don't cooperate. They don't bleed. They just don't. Good thing my window's not open. motherfucker's hard to kill. He won't bleed. I just gotta keep whacking him really hard. And the SWAT shows up at my door. But seriously, though, it's all about context, right? You gotta be careful sometimes what you vocalize with the window open. Truthfully, I don't really give a shit. However, I give a little bit more of a shit about being careful about that. Maybe nowadays compared to before. Nope. No, don't do it. Oh, no, no. Oh, double. Oh, Jesus. Right in the tushy tush. Oh, I do have to go back to Refuge Point. I was like, oh, I wonder where I'm heading off here. I thought I was grabbing the other key from the other place.
Greetings, or the Alliance.
Quests are so low.
What's on your mind?
I'm not even...
Hi?
Don't even see it. Leave Refuge Point. Kill Gorgresh. Cold Rage. Don't ask me what that was. Just don't do it. Already? I could have sworn I just saw some... Oh, okay, I did. Loktar Ogar. An orc. What is that thing? Wait, what is that thing? Is that a player? So confused. I know there was an orc warlock, but then there... Anyways, whatever. What's with all that fog? Is that always there? I don't remember. Hold on a second. Alright. Ooh. Fellow Druid. Apparently.
By the light of the moon.
Wow, look at you go. Hootie and the Hoot Hoot Owl Moonkin. And I thought I was over-leveled for my area. It just happens sometimes. Alright. Oh. I was trying to be funny. So that right there, what I just did. That's what I'm into. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, I like this song. Then again, I like pretty much all World of Warcraft music. It's all very nostalgic. You never even had a chance to pop it off. That sounded really bad, but anyways. Nope. Not gonna happen. I just love stealthing so much. Even in a PvE game, it used to be more for PvP. Because it was just a lot of fun. And no, it wasn't for ganking people. It was to make sure I wasn't getting ganked as much, or being like a silent assassin bodyguard kind of thing. Where did the paladin go? Oh, that's what I wanted to check. How long have I been recording? Okay. Maybe I'll make this a shorter video. Because I'm also getting hungry, I'm just being honest. It's like, ooh, I'm looking at the time, and my videos don't always have to be like 20, 30, 40 minutes. Sometimes 10, 15 minutes. You don't get a lot done in World of Warcraft in 15 minutes. At least I don't. However, I still feel like it's a good idea. So I just may go ahead and do that. Because again, it's about, like I said, showcasing, preserving the game. Who knows what's going to happen to it in the future. Servers could go down. Maybe they'll stay up. Well, after I'm gone. I'm only 45 or already 45. Who knows? Watch me die at like 100 and this shit is still going. Wouldn't surprise me. No, to that extreme, I don't think it would. It's really hard to say, actually, speaking of which, in all seriousness, if this game will be enough of a cult hit classic. Been around 2 decades. Like, that's a long, long time. Could it stand the test of time? Will there be some faithful people that will just want to keep playing it, like some people play games that are already 25, 30 years old? I don't know. Maybe there will be. It's really hard to say.
What can I do for you? Off with you.
Collect the burning key. Really? Oh, just leave refuge point, yeah. I'll leave refuge point, but that's about it. Yeah, exactly. Wants me to travel almost an entire kilometer all the way over there. Maybe I'll go on the main road. I'll stretch this out closer to 20 minutes. And then I'll say, adios, muchachos. So I'll start by saying my goodbyes now. Thumbs up if you liked the video. It does greatly help support that channel with the algorithm, trying to make me more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up online. And if you didn't like the video, well, that's just too bad. Go ahead, put a thumbs down. You know it's coming. I'll bend it in half, twist it. I'll break this thing off here and where the sun don't shine. That's a pretty big spiky thing. Doesn't really look anything like the icon. Doesn't look like a conch. But I'll conch you in the noggin with it. Yeah. Gosh, I love this game. So much fun. Even though I never really play with anybody whatsoever. I'm actually playing in a guild I just joined a couple days ago. They asked me if I wanted to join. This is Season of Discovery. I was like, I'd been looking for a guild to socialize in and just chat. Seems pretty decent considering it's just random people. I was like, hey guys, how's it going? By the way, I'm new. Just in case you're wondering who I am, and everybody's like, well, I'm new too. I just joined 10 minutes ago. And I was like, oh, well, thanks for stealing my thunder. I was supposed to be the new one in the group, but no. I was already old. So that was kind of funny. Now, I have a real-life friend that I'm in a guild with on Classic. Classic? It might be Classic, like Kata. But I don't play that game anymore, no offense. So it's... Yes, it is. It's Classic Kata. Yes, but when it was Wrath of the Lich King and then before that, we're in the same guild. Just for the sake of, being in the same guild, and that's cool. But unfortunately, I don't play that version of the game anymore, so... But it's cool because we're on the same realm. It doesn't really matter if we're in the same guild or not, really. Still chat. Bad fire. But because I'm a bit a higher level, my aggro range won't be as bad. If I was 38, oh boy, that would be terrible. Remember that part where I was like, yeah, so I should go now. Well, be thankful. This is predominantly for my VIPs right now. There they are again. God, I'm loving these armrest pads on my chair. Oh, best 40 Canadian dollars I've ever spent for like something furniture related. Alright, there's not much else to show here. Except for me turning in the quest. But that's for my super VIPs, and I don't got any of those. And nobody gets to see me turn this in. But take care. And if I'm lucky, maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.